Hello, my name is Jason Shelby. I'm a lieutenant with the Farmers Branch Fire Department. I've been here 20 years, a little over 20 years. In that time frame, I've seen Farmers Branch go from a small residential, mainly residential city to a higher population, higher density, mostly commercial city. When I started 20 years ago, we had a population of around 30,000, and most of that was residential centered around the center of the city. Since then, in the last 20 years, we've gone from 30,000 to 45,000. Most of that being growth on the east and west end of the city, commercial, multi-use commercial, 4-story apartment buildings with commercial on the bottom story and residential in the top 3 stories. We have 80 full-time firefighters. We have 1 truck, 2 engines, 1 quint, and 3 paramedic ambulances. We do a 24 on, 48 off schedule, so we're A, B, and C shift. We also respond to the Quad Cities MetroCrest, which is Addison, Carrollton, Farmers Branch, and Coppell. So in addition to the 35,000 residents or 45,000 residents that we currently cover, with the automatic aid, we cover 211,000 citizens and about 61 square miles. Currently, Farmers Branch has a little bit over $1 billion in approved development. We have high-density multi-floor residential being approved right now. We have 1,000 zero-lot line houses that are approved and being built right now, and an additional 8,000 apartment units going in on our west side. Farmers Branch is currently 64% commercial, 33% residential, and 2% ag use. We house 250 corporate offices, 4,000 small to mid-sized businesses, 16 daycares, 9 public schools, 19 private schools, 2 colleges, 1 assisted living, 1 hospital, 14 hotels, 7 high-rises, 16 low-rises, 53 churches, 8 strip malls, and 4 superstores. There's a little over 3 miles of highway that passes through our city. There's 2 train lines and 28 Tier 2 facilities that house large amounts of chemicals. We're applying for the SAFER grant to be able to put 6 additional firefighters in service. These firefighters will allow us to meet NFPA regulations for the amount of firefighters first on scene of a fire without relying on automatic aid. The SAFER grant we're applying for will be for $545,000, which will put in for the salary for the 6 firefighters of $66,000 a year plus their benefits. The city has passed a resolution to match the funds for the 3 years of the SAFER grant and then continue supporting after the SAFER grant period has ended. The financial need for this funding comes from the city manager's promise to the citizens to remain debt-free. We're currently building a new fire station, which has put us at $5.6 million in building fees for the fire department, along with a new truck and a new quint. So this will help offset some of the cost and keep the city debt-free. We're going to try to process these 6 firefighters and get them through to meet the needs, because we have projected to get to a population of 55,000 within the next 6 years. We're trying to stay ahead of the growth curve, and that way we're not falling behind on hiring in the future. I appreciate your time. Again, my name is Jason Shelby, Farmers Branch Fire Department.